Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Wendy and I've got another unboxing of the art sampler from the Two Sisters Art in Kingaroy, Australia. So in this month there's once again a mixed media products. We're going to have a look at that. Sadly, this is the last one for 2020. Now it has been a very long year. And if you're anything like me, these things have kept me sane during the whole year. If you haven't subscribed already, jump over to twosisters.com.au and you can have a look at the details on the art sampler. So let's see what's inside. Okay, we have got a great range of mixed media products in this month's box. The first thing is that I've got my two tags, one from Diane and one from Fiona by the looks of it. So I've been a lucky bunny this week. So I'm going to add those to a journal page of mine. We have got some stamps, and this is from Chronology. I love steampunk sort of stamps. So there's a few cogs, and I've got a watch, pocket watch there, and a globe, so that will be fun to play with. And now Tanya's also included Cobwebs Crafts from Cobwebs Craft Studio, another stencil. So very excited for those people that in Australia that do like finding and staying products. That is another Australian company, and Tanya's also given me her little card, so if you do want to have a look at what range that they have, jump over and have a look. That'll be great. We've got an acrylics pad, so that is wonderful thick paper. That's 400. So we'll be able to make some great things with that. I love these. I've got a lot of these already, and these are the Faber-Castell Gelatos. These are absolutely fantastic to use, great pigments. You can add with a paintbrush, you can just blend it onto your page. Great from playing around with stamps. So I'll pull out all of my different colors, and we'll do a couple of projects with this just to have a look at what we can actually do. Now this is a Pilot paint pen. Now I haven't used this one before, but I do like paint pens. It's a water-based pigment ink marker. Now Tanya has these at her store. They have a wide range, I think up to 24 colors that they do have there. And they can be used on any porous surfaces, wood, paper, cardboard, clothing, fabrics, rocks. So we'll have a play with this and see what we can create. We have also got a General's China marker. So there's a bit of a string there, and you use that to just pull to bring everything down. So we'll play with this. We can use this, it says on china, wood, glass, plastics and metals. So I haven't used this one myself before. I have seen a few friends use this, so we'll get in and we'll play. And the other little thing that we've got in here are oil pastels. So Tanya sent out a small pack to everyone, 12 in these ones with a variety of different colors. So there's some projects that we can actually do with that. Okay, I'll go through and I'll set up a test page. Okay, I've got one of my art journals pages that came in our art sampler box. I'm going to start with the gelatos. I do like the gelatos, they're very versatile. So I've got this nice green one, so you can apply it straight down on the page. So you can see very intense colours. You can smudge. Now you can use foams, etc. I always just get in and use my fingers. Now with the Gelatos, you can also activate those with a little bit of water as well. So I find that they are very versatile when you're using mixed media. Create some great background work. So I'm just going to play with a few things here with these Gelatos, and probably come in with a couple of the other pens there before I use the oil crayons. So I'm just going to do a splatter test where I've got the Gelato down. I'm just going to add a little bit of water there. I'll come back and see what that pattern does. So I'm going to be using the stamps that we got in this month's pack. Let's put that to the side there. I'm going to get the Gelato to start with. Oops, pull that out a bit. Put a little bit of this down. So this is just the additional sheet that was on the back of the stamps. I'm going to add a little bit of water with that. Grab one of our stamps. I think that would be better for a bigger stamp. I'll try this one. So that's without the stamp block. I'll try it with the stamp block. Okay. Now, I'm just going to come back in with a tissue. Okay. So that splatter test, what I was trying to do was just see if I could actually lift some of the Gelato up with water, but it hasn't done that, but that's okay. This is what this page is all about, is experimenting with what we have. So I hope everyone has been doing well this year. It has been a very crazy year. I thought this year was going to drag on, but with a blink of an eye, we're at December. Trying to work out what is going to be happening in 2001. For me, I've got a lot that'll be on my plate for this next year, so I will be kept busy, and it will be involving a lot more art, which is absolutely fantastic. With some friends, we'll be doing a very big art project, but we will release details probably just in the new year to let you know. Well, anyone that can actually come and have a look, that'll be awesome. So I'm going to use the pencil first. Just creating just art marks. Just gone through a little bit of the wet area. can see once I've got that down, there's no movement or change in colour, and that actually at times can be quite good. A lot of my mixed media pens are water activated, and you sometimes lose what you're actually trying to create when you add another medium over the top. So the next is the Pilot pen that I'll use on this page. It'll give you the instructions to actually how to activate this. So it has got a nib, so I need to shake it vigorously first, and then we're going to pump the pen. It's also given advice on this one, which I like. My paint pens I actually store down on the side. Leaving it up or down can cause issues then with the nib, so they've also recommended that don't stand them up in a jar, just have them. The best place I've actually got is a multiple shoe box where I've got all of my pens in the different sections, and they're all just basically lying down. So I'm just going to pump that. Now, sometimes it takes a while to actually come in. And this one is just slowly coming down now. So it's been wonderful to see all of your artwork that you've been putting up on the closed Facebook page for the art sampler box. And just remember, you still have time, that Christmas is only just around the corner, 25 days away to be precise. And the art sampler box would make an absolute fantastic present for Christmas and the New Year. Tanya's got those available that you can buy those one off at a time, or you can apply to have this in a monthly subscription. So if you haven't seen this before, each month Tanya has an awesome range of mixed media products. Everything from watercolors, pens, stamps, stencils, new products that are out on the market, particularly in Australia. So an absolutely fantastic present that you could actually give away to someone. Yeah, I really do like this pen. It's going well over the other mediums there, and staying nice and bright. Some paint pens that I have come across, Posca is always good, but this one I'm really liking. I like the size of it. It's nice and comfortable for my hands. Smaller pens, because of my rheumatoid arthritis, cause a lot of achiness, but this is actually really nice and comfortable. I like the thicker nib, and the colour stays vibrant. Some paint pens tend, especially with the white, tends to be very pale and just get lost in the background. So I like those products. So that simply there is using the Gelatos, and that's a double scoop. I like that green. It's a beautiful green. That is the General's marker. I think it's fantastic for the mixed media. They do say that you can actually use it on the china, wood and glass and metals there, so I do really like that. With this, it is a matter of just taking down the paper as you need, and the Pilot's marker that I really love. I think that's going to be a commonly used pen in my artwork. I'd like to have a look at the range of colours there. I might be very naughty and buy myself a Christmas present with those markers in mind. And that's just those stamps. The good thing with the Gelatos, when you're actually using it on the stamp, unlike the inks, is that because they are water-based, they're so easy to actually lift back off. Okay, I'm just going to pause for a minute, allow this page to dry, and we'll come back and we'll play with the oil pastels. Okay. These are the oil pastels. So I'm just going to do some blocks. I'm going to do these ones closer together. I normally do leave a gap, but I'm just wanting to try blending with these oils. Very smooth to put down on the paper. They have got nice rich colours. When I was younger at school, we didn't have much. My Mum always knew that I loved pens. She knew that I loved pens and pencils. Remember one year she got me a huge big pack of oil pastels, and it even had gold and silver. I loved those. So I've put those colours down. I've just got a Q-tip. I'm just going to blend these sides in. It's working okay. Those colours blend okay, which I think I've got a project brewing in the mind already. So I'm not, because of the colours here, I'm not going to really come across and actually blend those in together. Don't want to create a total mud effect look, but just bringing those down. Be a bit black there. Excellent. So I do like the way that they have blended together. Now I wanted to see that if I just want to pull this back a little bit. And because so that actually writes really well over the top of that. I'm really happy with that. That actually, these two products together, I think, are going to lend itself to a lot of good projects. With the oil pastels, I do find that using mixed media pens generally on it, because of the oil base, you can wreck nibs, and even when you're using pencils as such, they don't turn up. For example, if I just use, this is a charcoal, well, that's making great marks. It's not as dark as the other, but lead pencils are more of a scratchy sort of image into the text, and that's just a white pastel. It's not really picking up through there, so that I really like with the product. That's great. So these are the oil pastels. You can see here, if you haven't played with these at all before, is that where your gelatos were wood activated, these you can see there that there's no movement there whatsoever. So it's more a matter of we'll blend with those to create our image. Okay, so that's the products. The only one I haven't used, but I'll use this in an actual during the month, is to actually use this in a project. So that looks great. It looks like some of the doodles that I create, so that'll fit in nicely with something that I want to do. So I'm really happy. I'm looking forward to creating a few projects with this month, and I hope to see what you create as well. Thanks very much, and we'll catch you soon.